Can GPU mining actually make you a millionaire within the next year? Well, I know just as well as you do that GPU mining profitability is kind of down in the dumps right now, again. So in this video, I'm going to present a kind of different way of approaching GPU mining and how we can look at it in a different way. Because what we're going to do in this video is we're going to look at some hypothetical scenarios of what it would actually take to become a GPU mining millionaire within the next year. Is that completely, obnoxious and just won't happen, or is it actually plausible? Now, I want you to take everything in this video with a pretty significant grain of salt. We're just going to be looking at some hypothetical scenarios. But before we get into that, I just want to say that there is still some time to enter into my 100,000 subscriber, giveaway that I'm putting on together with Coin Mining Central. I really hope you all get a chance to enter in this giveaway. It's kind of my way of saying, thank you for, hitting this milestone of 100,000 subscribers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the link to that giveaway down in the pinned comment of this video, and please go down. You have some time right now. Just open that in a new tab, and then you won't forget to do it, when this video is over. I hope you all get a chance to enter in that giveaway. It is worldwide. It's completely free to enter, so you really have no reason not to enter. Again, thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers. Now, let's get into the world of GPU mining, right? So what I have here is a little spreadsheet that I've put together. You guys know I love my spreadsheets. And what I've done is I've just collected the kind of top 30 GPU mineable coins, the kind of 30 most relevant GPU mineable coins right now. And I've just put down here the 24-hour coin yield you would get with a 12-card 3070 rig for all of these cryptos. Now, let's go ahead and reveal how many coins that would be in a year. So let me do that real quick like this. There we go. This isn't telling us very much right now still, but let's go ahead and see, okay, but how much money is that worth at today's coin price? So let's reveal that really quick. And you can see, it's not exactly $1 million anywhere, or even anywhere near that. We're kind of around $2,000 on pretty much all of these, some a little bit over, some of a little bit less. But why this whole thing of a year, right? Well, that is because we just saw the Bitcoin block reward halving, and historically, again, not financial advice, but historically, that has always been followed by a massive crypto bull market where crypto prices just go to the moon about 400 to 500 days or so, or in the following 400 to 500 days, I should say, with the peak of the bull run being about 400 to 500 days after the Bitcoin halving event. So if history were to repeat itself, we should see something similar happen again now in the next 400 to 500 days. So let's just kind of round that out to be a year from now. So let's give ourselves a year to mine, and let's pretend that we see another massive bull market 365 days from now being the top of that bull market in terms of crypto prices. So let's then say, well, what if we can take all of these coins that we would be mining? Again, this is of course based on today's network hash rate for these coins, today's block rewards for these coins, and today's coin yield for these coins, and then just multiplied over 365 days. It will change guaranteed, but this just gives us a little bit of a mental exercise, if nothing else. It's just a little bit of a different way to think about GPU mining. So what if we were to receive, this amount of coins over the next year, and we could sell it at the, what's been the previous all-time high coin price for these coins. So what was Conflux's last sort of all-time high coin price? And what if we could sell 8,876.8 Conflux coins at that price? What would that look like in terms of the actual, final revenue, I should say? So let's just reveal that real quick. And it's starting to look better. And specifically, it is starting to show a big spread in kind of the range of how much you would actually end up making. Now, there is one big elephant in the room, and that is that a lot of these coins are actually yet to see a bull run. These, some of these prices are for coins that have been around in previous bull markets and have had very high coin prices at those peaks, while some are yet to exist in a bull run and have one of those very high coin price peaks. You know, a good example would be something like Carlsen, which hasn't really had one of those peaks in a bull run. It hasn't existed in a crypto bull run yet, as opposed to something like Conflux, for example, or Ravencoin, right? But again, we're seeing a big spread here with Eternity. Actually, if, you know, Eternity could just go back to its previous all-time high, that is already $1/3 from a 12-card 3070 rig right there. So we're getting somewhere, right? Now, there's one more thing that I want to look at in this video in terms of just kind of predicting what could happen and how could you become a millionaire and what would that actually look like? What are some scenarios where that would happen? What would be required from those scenarios, right? And that is kind of looking at, for all of these coins, how much would the coin price have to grow in terms, or like to facilitate the amount of coins we can mine in a year being worth actually $1 million. I hope what I just said makes sense, but basically, what coin price would Conflux need to hit in order for 8,876.8 Conflux coins to be worth $1 million? And more specifically, or more importantly, what market cap would that then put Conflux at? So market cap is basically, if you take all the coins that exists for a specific cryptocurrency, times that or multiply that by, you know, the coin price, what's the result there? Like, how much is all of the coins for a cryptocurrency worth in total? So let's display that by just looking at the current market cap for all of these coins to start. And as you can see here, we have Conflux being the biggest one at, you know, almost 0.9, what would this be, trillion dollars? No, sorry, that's $0.8 billion, isn't it? My bad. Whereas you can see we have, you know, these little coins down here, like 𝗬𝗧, for example, that's only just over $200,000. So where does that put us in terms of rank? If you rank all coins by how big their market cap is, you know, where do these fall on a list like that? So let's have a look. And as you can see here, the highest one would be Conflux, which is current market cap rank of 107. And then you see there's some other ones here, but most of these coins fall well outside the top 600 coins right now as ranked by market cap. So what market cap is currently needed for, you know, these amount of coins to be worth $1 million? Then let's have a look at that next. So this is at, you know, today's market, looking at today's market. Basically, for Conflux to become the millionaire maker, meaning, you know, 8,876.8 Conflux coins being worth $1 million, Conflux would need a market cap of, that's basically 445 billion. Is that right? I keep getting my billions and trillions confused, but I believe this is billion, isn't it? And you can see here, you know, the remaining sort of list here. You know, interestingly enough, something like this coin here only needs to hit a market cap of $28 million in order for, you know, this amount of coins to be worth $1 million. So that's something interesting to keep in mind. Of course, the lower down this list you go, the more speculative and, you know, the smaller market cap coins, they are gonna be way more volatile and way more riskier to mine. So that's something to keep in mind. But let's just play with the idea that, you know, Conflux would hit this market cap and Ravencoin would hit this market cap, which are the market caps they need in order for the, you know, 1 year coin yield from mining those coins being worth $1 million. Where would that put them in terms of market cap rank as of today? Well, it would put a lot of them in the top 5 or top 10. You can see here all of these coins would have to spring up to top 10 in today's market in order for, you know, 1 year of mining with a 12 card rig yielding you, or rather bringing in the revenue of $1 million. But we are currently not in a bull market, and these things would change come the actual bull market, because in the bull market, of course, all coins, well, not all coins, but most coins have a much higher market cap and therefore market cap rank. The ranking system would be kind of very different than compared to now. You know, let's have a look at the last bull market and where these would land in terms of, you know, if Conflux had a market cap of $445 billion, where would that put it in terms of market cap when we were in the peak of the last crypto bull market? So sorry if that got a little bit confusing, but I think you're with me now. Let's have a look. Well, it would still put it in number 3. Basically, all of these coins here would need to still be top 3 in terms of market cap during the last bull run peak. So maybe not super likely, but there is one more thing that I want to look at here, which is, you know, what if this potentially upcoming crypto bull market is even bigger than the previous ones, because historically they have always been bigger and bigger and bigger. So let's play with the idea of this next bull run being 5 times bigger, meaning on average each coin will be worth 5 times more than in the previous bull market. Or another way of putting it, let's say that the total market cap of all crypto will be 5 times more, you know, in this potential bull market coming up than what it was in the peak of the last bull market in 2021, 2022, right? So let's reveal that and see how that changes things. Okay, now we see some of this is actually looking like it could be plausible. So I want to focus on a couple of examples and kind of explain what this actually means. So, for example, let's bring up AI Power Grid, which I saw here. So what this all means is basically that if you mine with 123070s for 1 year and you mine AI Power Grid, and you know the mining yield stays the same as it would today for those, you know, following 365 days, that would yield you about 35,000 AIPG coins. And for those 35,000 AIPG coins to be worth $1 million, well, AIPG would have to become a top 200 roughly by market cap, and this upcoming bull market would have to be 5 times larger than the previous bull market was, which is plausible. And again, we're looking at, you know, becoming a millionaire from a 12 card GPU rig here. So this is an extreme scenario, obviously, but let's look at one more example here. So let's say you are mining, you know, Caspa Classic. You would yield about almost 1 million coins in a year. Caspa Classic then only needs to become a top 400 crypto in terms of market cap rank, and this bull market needs to be about 5 times larger than the previous bull market, and you've made yourself $1 million. So this was just a little short video for fun to kind of maybe help you guys think outside of the box a little bit, because we sometimes get very much stuck in this way of thinking of just like, what's the profitability? How long will it take to ROI? GPU mining is dead because it's not profitable right now. Another way of looking at it is just like, well, is it actually possible for the coins to go crazy like this, and what would actually be needed for that to happen? So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll put another couple videos on the screen there. Please go enter in the giveaway. Again, link is in the pinned comment below this video. So thanks for entering. Thanks for 100 subscribers. See you later.